Another sunset, another wrong turn, another bridge I thought I could burn. Every sign was pointing me another way, but I kept running where my demons stayed. 1,000 promises I couldn't keep, 1,000 nights I couldn't get no sleep, standing at a fork with shaking hands, wondering why I couldn't understand. The devil kept whispering, this is where you belong, building prison walls and calling them home. Every chain felt stronger every day, till I finally fell down and started to pray. These broken roads led me through the fire and the darkest lows. Every wrong direction, every mile alone was a step toward mercy I had never known. These broken roads, I thought they were curses. Now I know Jesus took the pieces of this heart I hold and turned my broken roads into streets of gold. I got tired of standing in the same old place, chasing every shadow, running every race. So I dropped to my knees with nothing left and found more hope than I'd ever felt. The prison doors didn't open all at once, but grace kept coming when I thought it was done. The lies got quieter, the light got bright, and freedom met me in the middle of the night. The devil kept telling me I'd never be enough, but Jesus showed scars and called that bluff. Every chain that held me lost its hold the day I let the Savior take control. These broken roads led me through the fire and the darkest lows. Every wrong direction, every mile alone was a step toward mercy I had never known. These broken roads, I thought they were curses. Now I know Jesus took the pieces of this heart I hold and turned my broken roads into streets of gold. I can see the light now where the darkness stood. I finally understand what the struggle was for. The valleys didn't break me, the chains didn't make me. The cross rewrote my story forevermore. No more prison walls, no more lies to believe, no more carrying burdens that He already freed. These broken roads, we're never gonna be the end of my soul. Every scar's a testimony, every tear's a stone in the foundation of the man I've become. These broken roads, now I sing about the grace they showed. Jesus gave me freedom when I had none of my own, and that's why I thank Him for these broken roads. If you're standing at a fork tonight and you can't find your way back home, there's a Savior lighting up the dark to turn your broken roads into roads that lead you home. followed every bright red sign. Thought it was luck, thought it was mine. Every shortcut felt so right at first, then I'd end up stranded worse and worse. One-way roads and empty drinks, bad ideas and missing links. Looking back, I see it clear. Something else was driving me out here. And I swear it always felt like I was being led, but I never asked who was sitting in my head. Now the devil owes me gas money for every mile he talked me into something, every wrong turn, every trust me buddy left me broke down looking kinda funny. I did the driving, he did the running from every truth I should have been confronting. So if I see him, I won't back down. I'll just say, you still owe me gas money. I've been broken more ways than cash, burned more bridges than I can stash, kept thinking freedom and keep moving on. Turns out I was just being led along. Had a few chances I let go by, blame the road, never asked why. But every dead end I swear I see was something else riding shotgun with me. Yeah, I laughed it off, but now I know the deal. Not every voice I followed was real. Now the devil owes me gas money for every mile he taught me into something, every wrong turn, every trust me buddy left me broke down looking kinda funny. I did the driving, he did the running from every truth I should have been confronting. So if I see him, I won't back down. I'll just say, you still owe me gas money. From anyone. Now the devil still owes me gas money, but I don't stop for what used to haunt me. I got my feet on a road that's steady, tank still low, but my mind stays ready. Every mile now feels like something that I finally chose, not something bluffing. And if he calls, I won't be coming. Yeah, he still owes me gas money. Look him dead in the eye, let the silence run, then say, you still owe me gas money. In the pavement down here, every neon buzz, every cheap warm beer, every bartender that's his back again, like we're old friends and distant kin. I know which street light likes to flicker, which bad decisions hit a little quicker. If rock bottom had an address sign, I could find it blindfolded every time. Some folks visit once and get out fast. I got a loyalty card and a parking pass, 'cause rock bottom has a parking lot, and buddy, I've had a front row spot. Been circling the same old block so long, the radio's broke, but I'm still singing along. Yeah, I know every pothole, every crack, every road that keeps leading me back. If they ever put my name on a sign, it'd say reserved for me most nights. nights, 'cause rock bottom has a parking lot. 'Cause rock bottom has a parking lot. I got a punch card full of hard lessons, a trunk full of almost good intentions, a dashboard covered in what could have been, and enough regrets to fill the backseat in. I blame luck, I blame fate, I blamed every county and every state. Funny thing, when the dust all clears, the guy to blame's been parked right here. I spent years swearing this wasn't my fault. Then I looked in the mirror and almost called a tow truck. 'Cause rock bottom has a parking lot, and buddy, I've had a front row spot. Been circling the same old block so long, the radio's broke, but I'm still singing along. Yeah, I know every pothole, every crack, every road that keeps leading me back. If they ever put my name on a sign, it'd say reserved for me most nights, 'cause rock bottom has a parking lot. Then one night I turned the engine off, sat there listening to the silence talking. For the first time in a long, long while, I thought maybe I don't have to stay a while. Maybe this ain't where my story stops. Maybe there's a road that climbs back up. Yeah, rock bottom has a parking lot, but tonight I'm giving up my spot. Ain't saying I'll never miss a turn, but I'm finally learning what I need to learn. Yeah, I know every pothole, every crack, but I ain't spending my whole life coming back. They can keep my space, I've changed my mind, 'cause rock bottom has a parking lot, but it ain't where I'm parked tonight. No, it ain't where I'm parked tonight. The sign said home about 10 miles back. I saw it clear in my rearview glass. Could've turned around, could've called it a night, but I've never been good at doing what's right. The tank was full and the moon hung low. Ain't no good reason to keep this road, but there I was with my hand on the wheel, chasing a feeling I didn't want to feel. Some lessons take a little longer than they should. Some roads look bad and yet still look so good. So I drove one more mile of wrong, one more verse to the same old song, one more promise I'd break by dawn, knowing all along that I should have took that exit 10 miles back. Should have left this ghost of mine behind. The temptation rode shotgun all night long, so I drove one more mile wrong. I knew where this road was gonna end. I've met that dead end time and again. Same old story, same old lie, same old reason I justify. Funny how freedom can wear a disguise and look like trouble through tired eyes. You'd think by now I'd finally learned, but some hard lessons take another turn. blame the night, but I knew exactly left from right. So I drove one more mile around, one more verse to the same old song, one more promise I'd break by dawn, knowing all along that I should have took that exit 10 miles back, should have left this ghost of mine behind. But temptation rode shotgun all night long, so I drove one more mile around. Maybe tomorrow I'll turn this thing around. Maybe tomorrow won't let me down. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally choose the road that I ain't got nothing to lose. But tonight the truth is plain as day. I saw the right road and drove away. Yeah, I drove one more mile around, one more verse to the same old song, one more chance to prove myself strong, and I got it wrong. But every road runs out somewhere, and every man gets tired of wearing the weight he's carried for so long. After one more mile around, the sign said home, about 10 miles back. Blue lights dancing in the rearview haze. Could have been tonight, could have been yesterday. Every county line carried another regret, and a few more things I wish I could forget. The pressure climbed while my courage fell. I was headed somewhere between heaven and hell. 1,000 bad decisions running through my head, and every road behind me turned into something I regret. I talked tough, I played strong, but neither one got me this far along. 80 mile an hour prayer, Lord, I'm hanging by a thread out here. I've outrun every road but this, and I'm tired of who I've been. 80 mile an hour prayer, Lord, these hands are finally bare. No excuses left to hide behind, just a broken soul and you tonight. 80 mile an hour prayer, 80 mile an hour prayer. The radio faded into silent snow, and the silence started telling me what I know, that every promise I made I broke, and every bridge I crossed went up in smoke. I kept looking for freedom at the bottom of a glass, looking for peace and things that never last. Funny how the truth finds you somewhere near rock bottom, when you got nothing left to bargain. I cursed the cards, I cursed the rain, I blamed everything but the choices I made. 80 mile an hour prayer, see what I've become. A man who can't outrun what he's running from. 80-mile-an-hour prayer. Lord, I'm hanging by a thread out here. I've outrun every road but this, and I'm tired of who I've been. 80-mile-an-hour prayer. Lord, these hands are finally bare. No excuses left to hide behind. Just a broken soul and you tonight. 80-mile-an-hour prayer. 80-mile-an-hour prayer. Blue lights faded from the rearview glow, and for the first time in a long, long road, I let go of trying to do it alone. 80-mile-an-hour prayer. Blue lights dancing in my mirror, painted red across the glass. Every mile I'd ever stolen caught up with me at last. My foot found that old familiar feeling, one more chance to disappear. Then I heard that highway prayer still ringing in my ears. Every other time I'd have disappeared into the night. This time I put both hands on the wheel. I spent years thinking the blue lights were chasing me. They were stopping me before the grave did. I caught at the end. He called it mercy. I thought I was losing my freedom. Turns out I was finding it the night I didn't run. He walked up beside my window, asked me to step outside. I could have filled the night with excuses, but I was too tired to lie. Cold steel closed around my wrists like I'd always feared it would. Funny how surrender can hurt before it heals you good. I asked you to save me. I just never thought it would look like this. I spent years thinking the blue lights were chasing me. They were stopping me before the grave did. I called it the end. He called it mercy. I thought I was losing my freedom. Turns out I was finding it the night I didn't run. Sirens faded into silence as the highway disappeared. Every road I tried to outrun ended right here. I prayed for a miracle, thinking it'd look like escape, never knowing sometimes grace arrives in ways we'd never choose. Maybe the answer wasn't another road ahead. Maybe it was finally running out of road. had no idea it was only the first page. Steel frame bunk and a concrete floor, same four walls I've seen 1,000 times before. Count time came and the lights went low. A long night ahead, nowhere to go. There was a worn-out Bible on a shelf by my bed. I must have walked past it 100 times instead, but something about that night felt different somehow. So I pulled it down and opened it up. I wasn't looking for religion, I wasn't looking for a church pew. I was just looking for a reason to believe I wasn't too far gone. And page by page, line by line, the words started changing this heart of mine. I found mercy where I expected blame, and grace that somehow knew my name. Page by page, line by line, the man I was started falling behind. I came looking for answers, but what I found was lies. Read about a thief who met grace on the cross, a man who wasted everything he got. And somehow in those red letter words I saw myself more than I'd ever heard. For years I carried every mistake like chains I thought I'd always have to drag. But every chapter seemed to say, son, you don't have to live like that. For the first time in forever, hope didn't feel so far away, and forgiveness wasn't something reserved for somebody else. And page by page, line by line, the words started changing this heart of mine. I found mercy where I expected blame, and grace that somehow knew my name. Page by page, line by line, the man I was started falling behind. I came looking for answers, but what I found was lies. The walls were still there, the bars hadn't moved, the sentence wasn't over, but something was new. 'Cause freedom showed up long before that gate, and the first chain that broke was the one inside me. And page by page, line by line, the words started changing this heart of mine. I found mercy where I expected blame, and grace that somehow knew my name. Page by page, line by line, the man I was started falling behind. I came looking for answers, but what I found was life. Page by page, line by line, the old me faded with the passing time, and somewhere between those worn out found a brand new life. Steel frame bunk and a concrete floor, but I ain't the same man anymore. Page by page, line by line, another night inside these same four walls. Count time came and the hallway settled down. That old Bible laying open on my bunk, like it was waiting for me now. I kept reading about mercy, showing up where it had no reason to be. Broken lives and second chances I never thought I'd need. And every page kept showing me there was more than I could outrun. The light I couldn't see was shining through the shadows all around me, holding through the nights I swore I'd never make it home. The light I couldn't see was waiting on the other side of giving up, right there in the dark, when I believed that I was too far gone. The light I couldn't see. Looking back at all the roads I shouldn't have survived, all the nights that should have ended in goodbye, I used to think I made it through by strength that I called mine. Now I see there was a light shining the whole time. All the things I used to blame don't look the same anymore. The light I couldn't see was shining through the shadows all around me, holding through the nights I swore I'd never make it home. The light I couldn't see was waiting on the other side of giving up, right there in the dark, when I believed that I was too far gone. The light I couldn't see. Every wrong turn, every broken road somehow still led me where I stood. I used to call it blind luck, but I don't think I should. There was something steady underneath it all, quiet when everything was loud, guiding me through the darkness. I can finally see it now. The light I couldn't see was shining through the shadows all around me, holding through the nights I swore I'd never make it home. The light I couldn't see was waiting on the other side of giving up, right there in the dark, when I believed that I was too far gone. The light I couldn't see was carrying me long before I knew. The light I couldn't see. I thought I was alone in the dark, but I was never really that far. The light I couldn't see. prison chapel, back row boots against the floor. Didn't come to hear a preacher, I'd heard it all before. I just came because the silence in that cell was getting loud. Funny how a room gets smaller when you ain't fooling yourself now. And they said you can leave it here. Those 4 words hit harder than these prison walls. That's when the chains fell, not when I got stronger, not when I finally won the fight. That's when the chains fell, when I stopped believing I couldn't make my own wrongs right. I laid down everything I've been dragging all these years. That's when the chains fell. Walk back into the same old cell, same gray walls, same steel door. Funny how nothing around me changed, but nothing felt the same anymore. That old Bible on my bunk didn't look like just another book. Every page felt like a mirror, every verse knew where to look. I spent years asking heaven why these chains wouldn't break. That's when the chains fell, not when I got stronger, not when I finally won the fight. That's when the chains fell, when I stopped believing I couldn't make my own wrongs right. I laid down everything I've been dragging all these years. That's when the chains fell. I thought freedom lived on the other side of trying harder. Then it hit me. I spent years asking God to unlock my chains, never knowing He was waiting for me to open my hands. The weight I carried was never mine to hold. That's when the chains fell, not because I earned it, not because I finally got life right. That's when the chains fell. Mercy met me in the middle of my darkest night. I laid down everything I've been dragging all these years. The man I was stayed there on that chapel floor. That's when the chains fell. Some people saw a man walking back to his cell. I walked back free. Gate opened in the morning, and I stepped into the sun. A box with all my belongings and a heart that wasn't done. The world looked a little different when I walked outside those walls. Some people saw a second chance, some only saw my fall. I heard the quiet questions, I felt them watching me. How long before he slips again? How long before we see? They didn't have to say it, I could read it on their face. Like the man I used to be was the only man they'd recognize. And some nights I still hear it, that old voice calling me back, saying you know who you really are. You can't escape your past. They call me what I was. They say I'll always be that man. They see the broken pieces, they don't see the Father's hands. They call me broken, like that's the only thing I am. But God found me in the darkness and still reaches where I stand. I ain't claiming I'm above the battle, I ain't saying I don't fight, but every time the darkness calls my name, I turn and run toward the light. They call me what I was, but God knows who I am. I lost a few more chances because they couldn't trust my past. A door closed in my face again because of a road I couldn't take back. And I'll admit there were moments when I wanted to disappear, when the easiest road was calling and the old life felt near. But I opened up that Bible that I carried through those years and found the same God waiting, who met me through my tears. He didn't promise easy, He promised He'd be there. And when I couldn't carry myself, He carried me through prayer. They call me what I was. They say I'll always be that man. They see the broken pieces, they don't see the Father's hands. They call me broken, like that's the only thing I am. But God found me in the darkness and still reaches where I stand. I ain't claiming I'm above the battle, I ain't saying I don't fight, but every time the darkness calls my name, I turn and run toward the light. They call me what I was, but God knows who I face another mountain. Maybe tomorrow I'll have another fight. Maybe I'll wake up with old memories and trying to steal away my life. But I don't have to run from them, I don't have to hide my scars, because God found me broken and is still rebuilding my heart. The chains are gone, but the scars remain, and grace doesn't mean I never feel the pain. It means when I fall down, I know making me whole. They call me what I was, but that ain't where my story ends. I'm not the sum of my failures. I'm not the place I've been. I still have battles, I still have miles to go, but I know the one beside me, and I know the road I'm on. So let them remember yesterday, let them hold on to my past. I found a Savior who knows my future, and He won't let me go back. They call me what I was, but God knows who I am. The gate open, but the journey just began. I am not who I was, because God knows who I am. I was running out of road with a tank full of regret, chasing after empty promises. I ain't outrun them yet. I had a pocket full of reasons why I'd never change it all, till God met me in the wreckage when I finally let Him call. I remember all those miles trying to outrun my shame. Turns out every road I wandered still led me to His name. I thought my past would own me, thought my story had been told, but mercy wrote a new one on a heart no longer cold. I'm kicking the devil down the road, he ain't stealing one more mile. He can keep his road of lies, I ain't turning back this time. He had my past in His hands, but God now has the wheel. I know where this road is going, 'cause His promises are real. The devil can keep those broken highways, I left that old life behind. by my name. I may still face tomorrow with another hill to climb, but I know who walks beside me every step, every mile. The world can keep on talking, they can say what they believe, but I'm not who I used to be, and that's enough for me. I'm kicking the devil down the road. He ain't stealing one more mile. He can keep his road of lies. I ain't turning back this time. He had my past in his hands, but God now has the wheel. Every promise that he gave me is stronger than I feel. The devil can keep those broken highways. I left that old life behind. I got faith in my heartbeat. I got freedom on my mind. No more looking in the mirror for the man I used to be. God made me new. Now I'm kicking the devil